There is a specific moment that most men never see coming. A moment where everything quietly shifts, where the dynamic between you and a woman you once had something real with turns completely upside down, where she goes from being the one who pulled back, the one who seemed unbothered, the one who made you feel like you needed her more than she needed you, to something entirely different. She realizes she lost you. Not that you told her. Not that you made a speech or issued an ultimatum or dramatically walked away. She simply felt it. Women sense this shift before a single word is spoken. Something in your energy changed. Something in the way you carry yourself stopped reaching toward her. The quiet desperation she had grown comfortable with, the one that made her feel secure in her power over you, is gone. And the moment she feels that absence, everything changes. But here is the painful truth most men are living inside right now. They have no idea this moment exists. They are still in the earlier chapter. Still waiting. Still checking their phone. Still replaying conversations, looking for the moment things went wrong. Wondering what they could have said differently. Still making themselves available every time she gives them the smallest fraction of attention. Still holding on with both hands to someone who stopped holding back a long time ago. And because they are still holding on, she never has to feel what loss actually means. This is the trap that costs men months, sometimes years of their lives. The woman who is not fully committed stays comfortable in that comfort, because the man never truly leaves. Not in his actions, not in his energy, not in his heart. He is always there, always available, always one message away from proving that she still has him. And as long as she has him, she will never truly want him. This is one of the most brutal psychological realities in all of human attraction. Desire requires the possibility of loss. Without it, what you have is not a relationship. It is a guaranteed resource. And no one craves what they are guaranteed. So what happens when that guarantee disappears? What happens when she finally, truly feels that she has lost you? Her behavior changes in ways she cannot control. Deep, psychological, almost instinctive changes that reveal exactly how much you meant to her when she was pretending you didn't. Here is what those changes look like. The first change. She starts showing up where she didn't before. When a woman senses she has lost a man, her proximity behavior shifts immediately. Suddenly, she is more present, more available, more visible. She finds reasons to be in spaces you occupy. She responds to things she previously ignored. She initiates contact after weeks or months of leaving you to initiate everything. This is not coincidence. This is panic disguised as casual interest. Psychologically, the human attachment system activates intensely when it perceives the loss of someone it is bonded to. Even if she suppressed those feelings while she felt secure, the moment security disappears, the feelings surface with full force. She begins to move toward you because her nervous system is now registering what her pride would never let her admit. That you matter. That your absence feels wrong in a way she was not prepared for. That the space you occupied in her life is not as easy to fill as she believed it would be. Watch for the sudden presence after a long silence. It is never random. It is her attachment system telling her body to close the distance before it is too late. The second change. Her tone becomes warmer, softer, more careful. Think about how she spoke to you when she felt she had you. There was a casualness there, a certainty. She could be short with you, dismissive, inconsistent, because somewhere beneath it all she knew you were not going anywhere. Your devotion was her safety net, and she walked across it without looking down. But when she knows she has lost you, that certainty disappears. And without it, her entire tone changes. She becomes gentler, more considerate with her words. She asks how you are and actually waits for the answer. She is kinder in her messages, warmer in her voice, more thoughtful in how she treats your time and attention. She stops taking you for granted because she can no longer afford to. This is not performance. This is what she actually looks like when she is afraid of losing something real. The woman who seemed cold and indifferent was never truly indifferent. She was comfortable. Comfort made her careless. Loss makes her careful. The softness you always wanted from her. It appears the moment she realizes it might be too late to give it. The third change. She becomes visibly unsettled by your indifference. This is the change that surprises men the most. Because for so long, she was the one who seemed unbothered. She was the one whose indifference kept you anxious, kept you working harder, kept you trying to prove your value. You were the one affected. She was the one in control. But when the roles reverse, when you genuinely stop needing her response, stop checking for her reaction, stop quietly measuring your worth against her attention, she does not know how to handle it. Your calm becomes her storm. She watches you for signs that you still care. She sends messages designed to provoke a reaction and feels deeply unsettled when they don't get one. She asks people around you what you have been doing, how you seem, whether you have mentioned her. She brings up the past in conversations, old memories, shared moments, not out of nostalgia, but out of desperation to see if there is still something there she can hold on to. The woman who was once the definition of unbothered is now the one who cannot stop being bothered. Because your indifference is real now, and real indifference from a man she underestimated is one of the most psychologically disorienting experiences a woman can have. The fourth change. She starts to see you clearly for the first time. Here is the deepest change of all. The one that happens inside her, whether or not it ever shows on the surface. When she knows she has lost you, the version of you she took for granted disappears. And in its place she sees the real version. The man who was always there. Who showed up consistently. Who offered her something genuine while she was busy deciding whether it was enough. Suddenly the qualities she overlooked feel significant. The stability she called boring feels like safety she no longer has access to. The devotion she treated casually feels like something rare she may never find again. The man she did not fully choose becomes the man she cannot stop thinking about. Psychologists call this contrast effect. We do not fully understand the value of something until we experience its absence. She did not know what she had because she never had to live without it. Now she does. And that knowledge does not arrive quietly. It arrives with weight, with regret, with a clarity that comes too late and hurts exactly as much as it should. Here is what all of this means for you. You cannot manufacture this moment. You cannot fake your way into it. You cannot perform detachment and expect her psychology to respond to the performance. Women feel the difference between a man who is pretending not to care and a man who is genuinely moved forward. One creates mild curiosity. The other creates real reckoning. The only way to reach this moment is to actually do the work. To build a life so full, so purposeful, so genuinely yours that her presence becomes something you would welcome but no longer require. To become so rooted in who you are that losing her attention does not shake your foundation. When you reach that place, you do not need to tell her. She will feel it. And when she feels it, everything you just read will begin to happen naturally. She will show up. Her tone will soften. Your calm will unsettle her. And for the first time, she will see you clearly. The question is not whether this will happen. The question is whether you will be the man you need to be when it does. If this spoke to where you are right now, like this video and share it. Subscribe for more deep psychology on attraction, masculine growth, and the emotional truths most people are afraid to say out loud. See you in the next one.